Hey guys, so we are back with another video, and in our last video we have improved the UI of our game and we have added a deepish explosion. But I have given you a task as well, a small task. Many of you have completed the task, and those who have not completed for you. So the task was, you can see when this ball collided with the enemy and this deepish explosion can see these small balls when they passes through these gates, it increases the point, which I don't want, because this is unfair. So what we have to do is, we just have to go to the point, and in that point we will select if collide, and in if collide, here you can see affected asset is all. What you have to do is, you just have to replace this with hero. And now when you play this again, when it collide, bam, everything is working fine. So now in this video, what we are going to do, so in this video we are gonna add start UI, and we are gonna add game over button, we are gonna add a restart button, and play button, lots of things we are gonna add to it. And even we are gonna add a sound as well in our game. So let's get started. Just go to the mind map, and here in mind map you can just drag and drop the UI, and let's call this UI start UI. And after that, just double click on it, and I think we should add a background here. So I have a background here, a small background. So what I will do is, I'll just scale this background. You can choose yours, like there is no restriction, because it's your creativity and it's your game, so just do whatever you want to. Telling you how things are happening, and a small image of a ball we will be adding here, and just bring it on top, and after that just make it in the center, and the opacity of this image should be 0.5. 1 should be fine. And now we will be adding a label here. So label, again, label should be on the top. Okay. It should be on the top, and we will add we will write the name of our game, running, and we can change this color. So just go to this a here you can change this color, set this some and yeah. And after that, I think we should position this. Okay, this looks fine. After that, we will be adding a navigation button here. So just drag and drop navigation button here, and just we need a we need an icon. So you can get those icons from the flighticon.com. Lots of icons are here. You can choose any icon of your choice. So but I have downloaded drag and drop as an image, and just scale it. Font here, and this default font is, just have to place it in the center, and that is fine. Make sure the navigation button should be on the top. Like this is very important. You just have to make it set this on the top, and after that just lock it so that no one can replace the navigation button. After that, what you have to do is just play this game, and then you will realize I was telling a lie, but I was not. Actually, you just have to go to the mind map and you just have to set these, do some circuit changes. So you just have to connect this load to the load of start UI and navigation button to the load of 3D world. Now when you play this, damn, a play button, and when you just play this, yes, this is working. I think this trail is not looking good. I think we should change this trail. So just go to the hero and in just trail option. Where is the trail? I think we should add this. Make this additive, and the fade should be 0.5. And when we play this again and click on play, yes, this looks perfect. Previous one has a very big tail. It was and that was not so good. Now I think we should add some game over UI. We have to work on game over UI. So for that we have to do one more thing. We just have to double click on this UI screen, and in this UI screen we just have to drag and drop event observer. So when you just drag and drop this event observer here, and when you go to the mind map, you can see another option has like event observer comes here in this node, added into this node. So again what we have to do is we just have to go to this hero, and in hero we have to do one more thing. We have to add event observer node here as well. So in this search bar just write event observer and just drag and drop it here, and you can see this game over. So you just over node and connect this game over to the done of debris explosion. This name, I love this debris explosion. I love this. So and now what you have to do is just you have to go to this map and you have to add one more UI screen and just name this game over UI. Double click on it. Again we will be adding a background here. So just drag and drop this image here, and we will just scale this image and put this image here properly so that it covers every area. And after that what you have to do is make the opposite like set the opacity to 0. Or 0. And we need to add one more thing. We need to add a navigation button here, and just scale this navigation button, and in this navigation button we just select this navigation button, and after selecting this navigation button you can see here the function. In function you just have to set this restart, and again I'll choose this replay and put this and make sure navigation bar should be on the top, and just lock this, and this one should be in the navigation bar. Now again I think we should scale this navigation button more. I'm sorry, actually I was testing you guys. you guys are focusing or not. So just make it like scale this a little bit more. Now after that, what you have to do is you have to add default font, and you can write replay here. Just write replay, and that's it. Yeah, just and that's it. Now again, save your project, because this is really important. If you forget to save your project, and if you make the entire thing, and if in worst case scenario buildbox crashes, then you will be like, I didn't do about all these things. So it's okay, just keep an habit, like try to create a habit of saving your project in a regular interval of time, and whenever you add some important changes or make any important changes. So there is one problem. Okay, navigation button is here. The problem is I have added the navigation button, but in mind map it is not showing. So what we have to do is we have to delete this navigation button and add a navigation button again. Lots of work. Now after adding this navigation button, just go to the mind map, and now bam, you can see this new navigation button option. So what you have to do is now we have to do some like work on circuits. So just connect this event observer to the load of game over UI, and navigation button to the load of 3D world. Now when you just play this running ball, play this, you can see the ball is moving, and when it collides, a replay option appears. Yay, we made it. But now there is one more problem. You can see the debris explosion is not working properly. It's not exploding properly. It's like somewhere in the middle of the explosion. So what we have to do is we just have to go to the hero, and here we have to add a delay, because we want a delay. So like after this debris explosion, so just go to the search bar and write delay here, and just drag and drop it here, and when you just have to connect this turn to the in and out to the game over. That's it. Scenes are like sorted scene. Now when you play this again, and oops, problem. And the problem is you just have to restart your uh, so now when it collides, yo, properly we got the proper output. So now I think it's fine, and you can just change the color of the background and change the icon of your own. And you can create your icon as well, but you can find here lots of icons. So just use this flat icon for your game UI to improve your game UI, and that's all I can say. Now just go to the mind map again, and I think we should add an audio as well. So what we have to do is add an sound as well. So we have to just select this UI screen, because I want sound to be played in the main game only. So what we have to do is we have to just have a sound here. We just have to drag it and drop it here. Once you drag and drop, and once you play the game, yeah, sound is playing properly, and when it collides, and it keeps playing, it keeps playing. So what we have to do is, like, this is weird. So if someone doesn't like the sound, then what they can do is they can just again go to this UI screen, and this UI screen they can just make some changes in this score part, and again they have to add a audio button here. And in this audio button, I don't know, like do I have any okay, so I think we should download a volume button, volume volume button. So volume button should be actually not volume button, it should be a this one is good, and yeah. And there is one more thing I want, and that is I wish my Delina works a little bit faster, like me. So we need to add one more, and this is a no sound icon. So what I'll do is I'll just drag and drop when sound is on, so this will play and this will show, and when the sound is off, then this will show. Again we have to change this color like we do in a previous like we did with the previous icons. So just make it white and just lower the size of this. Perfect. Now when you just start this game, play this game, there is a problem. So you can see when you just click it, the sound is off. And there's one more problem, we cannot see this our score. So we need to make the it, oh shit, we need to make our score, like we need to change the color of our score. But if we do this, it will change the entire color. So that is the problem. We need to figure out something. That is a big problem. So actually we need to figure this out. If I change the color, if I change the color to white, okay, and make it white as well, and make it white as well, and when I play this, this looks okay. So this, and again we need to restart this. There's a problem. Oh, I don't know what is happening. Whoa, again. This is weird. What the fuck? So this is working properly, guys, and that's all for today. Tomorrow we will be adding levels, because I think today we have covered lots of things. And for this icon and for this text color, you can choose your, like you can use your icons, you can use your text colors, you can choose your fonts. It's your choice, and you can beautify your app. Like it's all upon you. I just told you how things are happening, how you can add the replay button, even you can add a share button as well. So once you when we go to the game over and we go to the navigation button, And when we click here, you can see there are lots of options here: pause, back, restart, review, share, restore, purchase, game services, reset setting, full screen, windowed, exit, custom. Lots of things are here, so you can actually you can play around here. And, so that's all for today. Tomorrow we will be adding levels